Rúben Amorim has shared his opinion on Manchester United's potential move for Diego Costa, expressing that the veteran striker could be a shrewd addition to the Red Devils squad in the current transfer window. The Portuguese coach believes that the former Chelsea and Atletico Madrid forward still possesses the qualities required to make an impact in the Premier League, despite being in the twilight of his career. Manchester United have been actively searching for a reliable, goal-hungry centre-forward this summer, as the club aims to bolster its attacking options ahead of the new campaign. Diego Costa's name has recently surfaced as one of the players under consideration, largely due to his proven track record in English football and his availability on a free transfer. The 35-year-old striker is currently without a club, which means United could potentially acquire his services without paying a transfer fee, an attractive proposition for a club mindful of financial fair play constraints. A United legend has also weighed in on the matter, advising the club to explore every available avenue in strengthening their strike force before the window closes. According to this former player, Diego Costa could prove to be a very smart signing, offering short-term experience and a fierce competitive edge, particularly in high-stakes matches. Manchester United have struggled in recent seasons to find a consistent goalscorer who can lead the line and convert crucial chances, leaving a void that has often hampered their campaigns. With Rasmus Hjlund recently departing, the club has been left even more exposed in the striking department, intensifying the urgency to recruit a proven forward. Despite the acquisition of Benjamin Eko earlier in the window, the Slovenian forward has yet to make his mark at Old Trafford, failing to score in his initial appearances. This lack of immediate impact has placed further pressure on United to secure an experienced striker who can deliver goals right away, rather than relying solely on emerging talents to develop over time. Diego Costa, known for his aggressive style of play and knack for scoring in pivotal moments, could fit the profile of what Erik ten Hag's side currently lacks. While his peak years may be behind him, his wealth of experience in both English and European football could provide the kind of leadership and tenacity that Manchester United's attack has been missing. Bringing Costa in on a free transfer would also represent a relatively low-risk move, allowing the club to allocate resources elsewhere while addressing a critical need up front. Whether United ultimately decides to make an offer remains to be seen, but with the window ticking down and their striker shortage becoming increasingly evident, the possibility of Diego Costa donning the famous red shirt cannot be entirely ruled out. Beyond his footballing attributes, Diego Costa also brings a wealth of dressing room experience, something Manchester United's younger forwards could greatly benefit from. His reputation as a fierce competitor and vocal leader has often been highlighted by his former teammates, particularly during his successful spell at Chelsea. Moreover, Costa's physical presence and ability to unsettle defenders might provide the Red Devils with a different dimension in attack, one that relies not only on technical finesse but also on sheer determination and psychological warfare, elements that have occasionally been lacking in recent years. There are, of course, valid concerns about the striker's fitness levels and his ability to cope with the relentless demands of the Premier League at his current age. Injuries and periods of inconsistency have punctuated the latter part of his career, raising questions over how much he can realistically contribute over a full season. Even so, the allure of signing a seasoned goalscorer without transfer costs could outweigh these risks, especially if United structure the deal with performance-related incentives and a short-term contract. This would allow the club to safeguard its long-term plans while addressing an immediate need. The move would also echo a growing trend in modern football, where top clubs turn to experienced free agents to fill temporary gaps while nurturing their next generation of stars. Similar strategies have paid dividends for other elite sides, offering both depth and mentorship without jeopardizing future investments. Ultimately, the decision will rest upon whether Manchester United's hierarchy and Erik ten Hag believe Costa still has enough left in the tank to make a meaningful impact. With time running out in the window, the coming days could prove decisive in determining whether the former Premier League champion makes a sensational return to English football. Manchester United have reportedly reached an agreement to send Cameroonian goalkeeper Andre Onana out on loan to Turkish side Trabzonspor. A verbal agreement between the two clubs has been established, paving the way for the transfer to take place during the ongoing summer window of 2025. The deal has been made possible largely due to the Turkish transfer window remaining open until the 12th of September, 2025, allowing Trabzonspor additional time to reinforce their squad ahead of the new season. According to renowned transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, who reported the news on his official Instagram account on Sunday, the 7th of September, 2025, Onana is now set to join the Black Sea Storm on a temporary basis. Breaking: Trabzonspor and Manchester United have tabled an offer for Andre Onana, Romano revealed. An agreement between the clubs has been reached today for an initial loan, and the final decision now lies in the hands of the player himself. The Italian journalist further explained that the Cameroonian shot-stopper is expected to decide on his future imminently. The move would provide Trabzonspor with the experienced presence they have been lacking between the posts, as they aim to remain competitive in the 2025-26 Turkish Super League campaign. Currently, Trabzonspor's goalkeeping department consists of 3 youthful players: Onuralp Sevikan, 19, Ahmet Yildirim, 18, and Erolkan Kolak, 19. While each of these prospects shows promise, the club hierarchy has acknowledged the necessity for a seasoned goalkeeper to guide the squad through the forthcoming season's challenges. With this in mind, the Black Sea Storm management approached Manchester United to negotiate a loan deal for Onana. After discussions, the two clubs successfully struck a verbal accord that would see the 29-year-old temporarily depart Old Trafford. Nevertheless, despite the verbal agreement being in place, the move is far from finalized. The ultimate decision remains with Onana, who is currently away on international duty representing Cameroon in the CAF 2026 World Cup qualifiers. Trabzonspor are eager to receive a swift response, as the deadline of the Turkish transfer window is fast approaching. Should Onana decline the proposal, the club is prepared to pursue alternative targets before the window closes. For Onana, the opportunity represents a potential lifeline. His prospects of regular first-team football at Manchester United have diminished following the arrival of Belgian goalkeeper Sen Lammens. The competition for the starting role has intensified, and it is believed that the Cameroonian would only feature sporadically, mostly in domestic cup competitions such as the FA Cup, if he were to stay put. Regular game time in Turkey could prove vital for Onana's aspirations of representing his country at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. As the tournament draws nearer, national team managers are increasingly inclined to select players who are actively playing at club level, and a lack of appearances in England may hinder his chances. Onana initially joined Manchester United in the summer of 2023 after a high-profile transfer from Inter Milan, with the Red Devils paying a fee in the region of €50 million, approximately £42 million. Expectations were lofty, given his pedigree and performances in Serie A and the UEFA Champions League. However, his tenure at Old Trafford has been marked by inconsistency. Across 102 appearances, the Cameroonian has conceded 150 goals and recorded only 24 clean sheets. These statistics have placed him under scrutiny from both supporters and pundits alike.